Good morning, guys. Top of the morning to you. Get out here. I'm gonna multitask this morning. I'm multitasking, yeah. I got about a 5-mile drive is all, and then about a 1-mile hike, 1.5-mile hike. I got my backpack. I got corn. I got molasses. And we're going to start pre-baiting these wild pigs. So it may take me, I don't know, it may take a week, may take a month. But what I do, I'll put the corn out, and then I won't come back for about 3 days. I'll look at the tracks, see what I got. Tracks are hard to tell in this area because it's sandy, a lot of leaves, sandy, but I can usually pick them up. But once the bait starts getting hammered, then I will set up a trail cam. We'll set up a trail cam and see what we got. This area's got some big old boys in it, big old boys, and I leave a lot of seed stock too. I only try to take out 2 a year, and we'll snare them. I've invented a little foot snare device where I take a 4-inch PVC pipe about that tall, and then I cut a sliver of pipe. It's thin wall too. It's that real thin wall pipe, and I'll cut a section of that and take a heat gun and heat it up till it gets really flexible. Then I'll set a concrete block on it and make it flat. Then I'll take that 6-inch tall piece of pipe, set it on, get on the inside, put a Sharpie mark on the inside, and then I cut that out. Then I get a little 90-degree L bracket, a little cheapy L bracket like so, right? It's got the 2 holes here and 2 holes here. And I will take some real small brass machine screws, little short ones, and I'll put that on that lid, on that cap, right? So it sits on there. So that 90, so here's the lip of the pipe here, and it'll sit here, and that little plate now that I've created will flop in and out. And then I take a pusher spring. I'll show it to you. I got a pusher spring. It's quite long. It's about 18 inches long on an 1/8 cable, and I use a cam lock snare. And I stretch this snare out and put it over. It's got a lot of pressure on it, okay? Then I run the extra cable through a 3/4 PVC pipe. I spray paint all this stuff black, right? Then I dig a hole. Once I get these hogs hammering, I haven't done this yet. I know it's gonna work, but I gotta be careful. I can foot snare deer with this thing very easily. They make foot snare devices for hogs and all. They're running $30-$40 a piece. Then you got shipping on top. You're ending up with a $50 trap or more. When I can make this thing for pennies, right? That's the way I roll. Anyway, it'll be interesting to see. We're gonna test drive this thing and see how it works. I got a hunch it's gonna work slick. Yeah. Now I've been trail snaring them. I catch them by the neck. I've caught them by the foot. I've caught them around the nose. Yeah. When these hogs come in and start hitting, sometimes they're pushing and shoving. They're fighting to get into that bait pile, right? And sometimes they're pretty sneaky. These hogs are sneaky. They're as smart as a Labrador Retriever, by the way. Yeah. But what happened? And they're real shy of my scent. I go in. I spray Deep Woods off on my pant legs and socks because the ticks and chiggers that are in here are bad. Okay. So I do that. But these critters, after a while, they get used to me. They get used to Steve-O. They go, this doesn't smell good. This could be bad, but he never bothers us. And we always get our food. So after a while, now if someone else came in with me, a different scent, they'd probably freak out for a few days. And then they mellow out if that same person kept coming with me, say, right? So anyway, the critters get used to you. I've got other tricks too, actually, how to call deer in. I can trick deer, guys, with a simple sound. Shut this truck off a sec. With a simple sound. And the sound is I can call deer with that sound. And you can also call your Miss Daisy with that. You know, you see Miss Daisy coming at you, right? And she gives you the double take, right? And you make eye contact, right? And all you got to do is, and she'll come right over, guys. She'll come right over to get that kiss. See? Yeah, sure will. Yeah, trick. Works every time, guys. It works every time. Don't give her that look, because not only Miss Daisy will leave, but the critters will leave too. Okay. Unless it's a grizzly bear, and then he may just come and kick your ass. I don't know. But anyway, that said, yeah. And the way I do the kiss trick to call deer is, you have to get out of bed early. You have to go. Yeah, you got to get out of bed early, guys. You can't lay in the bunk. I haven't had breakfast yet. I'm going to do this hike and all. I get back, Miss Daisy, if I ask nice, she'll cook me breakfast. Oh, yeah. But what you do, you get up early, and you take your corn in. Take a little molasses, too, to put on there. Go into the woods. Find where those deer... find trails, deer trails, right? Get down off there where no people are coming by, right? And establish a bait pile, all right? It may take a week or so. Normally not. If you're in deer country, these deer are going to find this corn, and they're going to be on it in a day or two. All right, after they find the corn pile, you're going to be going in the darkness. Put a little notch in a tree. Put a little notch in a tree. Whatever, wherever you need to mark your trail to go in. As you're approaching this bait pile, when you get, say, get within 100 yards of this bait pile, start doing this. It's a non-threatening sound. They will eventually associate that sound with this bait. And you're a shadow going in. You don't turn on lights, okay? It's kind of nice when you got a little moonlight. We got plenty of moon now. You can wander around all out in the woods right now with you know. But even if it's dark, you mark that trail. You know how far it goes in there. Just walk on in there in the dark. And as you're going, just keep going. It's a deer call. They'll come right to it, guys. But now if it's daylight, they see you, they're going to boogie. They're not going to hang out if they see your body. But these shadows and all, they don't seem to freak with that. And you bow hunters know this, because you've gone into tree stands that you've bait piled, that you've got a tree stand on, right? You guys know this because you go in there, and a lot of times you'll bump a deer, but a lot of times those deer only run over 20 yards. They'll sit and watch you crawl up in your tree stand. Yeah, they'll watch you crawl up in a tree stand, but they are not freaked out so much because you're quiet, and you go on up in there and you settle in, you get your bow and you get ready to go. As soon as daybreak comes, here they come right into your bait. So you know that works, right? This works. Now, I have not done this because the spots that I've done it, you can't hunt them. You can't hunt, all right? But I could easily, I had two guys. I had one, it was a wall hanger. And he was, his sidekick was like a 7 point. This other guy, he was a good, beautiful, symmetrical 8. And his sidekick was a scraggly, looked like he got hit by a car or something. His one side was all weirdoed on him. He got hurt in velvet and it got weird on him, but this side was nice. It was about a 7 pointer. Well, these two boys came in every morning. I could call them up. And what I'd do, I had a tree. I had a tree there. It was about the same width as my shoulders, that I would put my pile down, my bait down, and I would just walk over and I'd lean up against the tree. 20 yards, guys. Not even 20 yards from that bait pile. Soon as I dumped the bait and put my back against that tree, for about a week, though, I was going in just dumping my corn, making my sounds, and I would make the same sound leaving till I got about 100 yards away, and it was a sandy trail, and I'd just walk on back to my truck. Well, then I noticed that I heard the hooves come. I heard their feet coming, right, in the leaves. So I just back up against the tree and lean there. And here they come, right on in, guys. 15, 20 yards, about 17 yards, I'm guessing. And they would go to my feet and they'd look up at me. Look up at me. But then I would just for the heck of it, I would raise to see how much they would take, and I would slowly raise my hand up, say to my face, like this. And then I'd go back down. Didn't freak them because it wasn't daylight. It was still in the shadows. I was still in them shadows. But I shoot a Matthews switchback, and it's got fiber optic pin on it, right? And the slightest bit of light lights up a little green light on that fiber optic. And it's all you do. And they would be eating, and they would be turning. They'd be kind of pushing each other around and offering me all kind of broadside shots, guys. You can see the perfect silhouette. I can make out the big guy from the little smaller buck. I could have harvested them deer so easily, guys, but I didn't. Because I would have been super stealthy trying to get them out of backpacking them out of there, because it was in a no hunt zone, you know. So, but I'm just throwing this out at you guys. If you ever get in a situation when it finally hits, if it ever hits the fan, you know, when things ever hit the fan, you have options out there to supply your family with meat. Yeah, there's options. So you never know. You never know, as crazy as things are right now, how it's going to go. So you need to be thinking about this kind of stuff. And yeah, I could have taken those deer so easily. It would have been something else. You don't need a, you know, you could do it easily, as long as you can see a silhouette, you know, or you can get a nice pocket shot on them. All right, guys, let's get out here in the woods and get these pigs started baiting up. Well, just come in the woods, guys, and we got hog sign. And this looks like some pretty good size plowing up here to me. The way they pushed that up. Yeah, I came in just, I don't know, 50 yards over, and there's all kind of turkey scratching where they've been dusting. Quite a few turkey in here too. All right, let's get on over here and find my old, it's grown up in here quite a bit. I haven't been in here in a year. So anyway, when we start putting this corn out, they'll be blowing paths down in this place, getting at this corn. So this is good sign right here, guys. This is good sign. Here's my old lane right here, guys, right down through here. You see right here where the hogs, here's one of my support cables right here. where they rub, the hogs rub on these trees. Here's another one of my support cables right here. And I got one on over there too. So we'll just put a little of this, not a lot, you don't need a lot. That'll do it. That'll do it, guys. Carry some paper towel with you so you can wipe off any molasses. You don't want this stuff all over your equipment, trust me. I usually buy this by the gallon. Buy it by the gallon at Tractor Supply. Then you can put it over in your small jar and carry it in the woods with you. Yeah, this first baiting. This may take me a month. I don't know. I don't care. I'm in no hurry. But I can do this all the way into March. And so from now until March, we should be able to take 2 critters out of here, and they leave plenty of seed stock here. These things breed like flies, guys. They breed like flies, guys. I'm telling you. Yeah, I've taken a lot of hogs off this little lane right here. It's just a subtle lane, but what I do, I go out in the woods and I gather branches. And as I'm baiting, this is my old remnants of you start just throwing down branches. Like here's a deadfall over here, you take all that and start scattering and choking this lane down to force these hogs through. And after a while, they just get used to coming down this little lane. And then finally, once they get real used to it and comfy, you start setting your snare loops. Yeah. You start setting your snare loops, and we'll go over that stuff when the time comes. Yeah, so it's just getting started. Beautiful morning. This is the time I want to be out here, guys. Because right about this afternoon, it's going to be hot. It's going to be some kind of hot. And I got to get back to base camp. And if I'm really nice, I talk sweet to Miss Daisy. She said, "Will make me some scrambled eggs and ham, and then I'll have that good breakfast. No toast, by the way. No carb, no oatmeal either. Can you imagine that? No oatmeal? Yeah, no oatmeal. We don't want nothing spiking that blood sugar. Come on, guys, work with old Steve-O, please." Yeah. Anyway, we'll get that done, and then we'll get out back and start busting the tops on a whole bunch of beehives, because I want to get all my varroa treatments in for the fall. And I did a wash on them a while back, and I had a couple mites, but I'm not going to wash nothing. I'm going to get in there and just put the towels in, and 2 rounds about a week apart. We'll come back in about a week and see how they look. If the towels are getting chewed up, then about gone, we'll slap another one in there. And then I'm thinking around December, we'll do a couple washes and start seeing what's going on in them hives. They should be clean and green and good to go till spring. And then of course in spring we got to be monitoring the mites too, and see if we get an infestation. If we are, because last spring I had a 20 mite count in a half cup of bees. That's about 300 bees. 20 mites. Yeah, that's way over your threshold. That's almost at colony collapse. Yeah. So anyway, we'll get that done, and we'll see you back at base camp. Alrighty, guys, I got my towels here, shop towels, my smoker, beetle barns. They are probably all plugged up, these beetle barns. So anyway, let's get in here and get her done. what I do is put a half a sheet, tear off one sheet here of the towels, and then I tear one sheet in half. I tear one sheet in half for 5 frames of bees. So you want to put a full sheet for 10, okay? Let's see what's up here just for giggles here. Okay, this is a little brood up here. There's a little brood here. Let's go downstairs. I don't know what our little girl's dispositions are. Today. They're probably testy. Oh yeah, they're testy. So we pull off one sheet. We're going to tear it in half. Put half downstairs, half upstairs. Come back in a week and check them. Not a big deal. I don't see a beetle barn in there. I don't know how that happened, but regardless. I'm going to put that cap in my pocket here, because it's going to be coming on and off real regular. Let's give it a little shot here. Not much. I'm going to put it downstairs. There we go. Hive complete. I've been doing a little feeding. There it is. Let's do that about another 40 times, okay? This material on my hands, don't get it on nothing other than, you know, your hive tool and all.
Alrighty guys, I salvaged them. I don't know why this colony died out. It had plenty of resources. I'm not sure what happened here. I had one of the yogurt queens in there and they perished. Had lots of brood, but they absconded. I may not have put them in lockdown long enough. Should have gone about three and a half days lockdown, but I didn't. I think it was 2 days. And they hauled ass to the original colony. Yeah. Good thing I had gut feelings on this, guys, and got this done when I did, because these hives don't need nothing. But over here, oh yeah, oh yeah. Look at that pepper, guys. She's coming on. Come on and get it, baby. Come on and get it. These girls didn't need nothing in here. They had a little room. But look over here, guys. Yeah. This colony needed a box. It was blowing out. Which one? I think one of them needed one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes here needed another box. They were busting at the seams. These girls here had a little elbow room left. Okay. And this girl here was exploding, absolutely exploding, as you can see here. So I ate up that whole column of mediums I had in that hole there, as you recall, and utilize them. Yeah, utilize them. These things could be stripped off in spring, and we can, if there's a lot of brood up in those mediums, we can use that to do other starter colonies. So I added a box here. There's a medium. There's a medium. There's a deep. Yeah. So it's a good thing I did what I did when I did it, because otherwise we would have had some swarm bombs going off here. Yep. She's hot too, guys, and I got one more yard to hit. I might as well knock it out today. Maybe I'll wait till tomorrow. I think I'll wait till tomorrow. It's getting too hot. Maybe I'll do my walk in the woods tomorrow morning, and then shoot to that other yard and just peel off them 3 boxes over there and add fresh towels and stuff over there and get that deal done. All right, guys. Yeah. Follow your gut instincts. Follow them gut instincts. Get in them bees. Bait your critters when you need to. It's all just common sense stuff. And I know you've got it. Yeah. Because you're over on my channel. You're not over on that left channel, where there is none. Okay, there is none. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So join our team on the left, and the whole world will open up to a better place for you. You'll be happier, you'll be stronger, and you'll get to live longer. All right, I'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye-bye.